Your brain is lying to you. Not sometimes, not accidentally, every single day.
And the smarter you are, the more convincing those lies become. That's why intelligent people ruin careers, stay in the wrong relationships, and repeat the same mistakes for years while fully believing they're making the right choice. In this video, you'll discover why intelligence doesn't protect you from bad decisions and how your own mind quietly sabotages your life. The distinction between intelligence and wisdom is one of the most profound traps of the human experience, as intelligence provides the power to think, but only wisdom provides the clarity to choose. While modern society rewards the ability to process information and build complex structures, it often neglects the deeper virtue of sound judgment. This creates a phenomenon where high cognitive ability is used not to find the truth, but to construct elaborate justifications for incorrect paths. In this sense, intelligence can become a sophisticated tool for rationalization. The smarter a person is, the more convincingly they can defend a flawed argument, weaving a web of logic that masks a fundamental error in direction.
This happens because the human brain is not biologically prioritized for objective truth. It is prioritized for internal consistency and energy efficiency. Once a commitment is made or a belief is adopted, the mind shifts its objective from exploration to defense. This consistency bias means that for a highly intelligent individual, changing one's mind feels like a structural failure of their identity. Instead of updating their views when reality proves them wrong, they use their intellectual prowess to build mental fortresses, filtering out contradictory evidence and doubling down on their original position. Ultimately, intelligence without the humility of wisdom creates a closed loop, a prison where the walls are built from the very logic that was meant to set the mind free.
The distinction between intelligence and wisdom highlights a fundamental irony of the human mind. Intelligence provides the processing power to think, but only wisdom provides the moral compass to choose. While modern society prizes the smart person, the one who can build complex algorithms or win debates, it often overlooks the necessity of making the right choices for the long term. This creates a dangerous gap where high-speed minds travel at a frantic pace toward the wrong destinations. Intelligence is merely a tool. Without wisdom, it is like an engine running at full throttle without a steering wheel. The danger lies in how intelligence functions as a psychological defense mechanism. Your brain is not biologically incentivized to find the objective truth. It is incentivized to maintain internal consistency and avoid the discomfort of being wrong. This leads to rationalization, where smart people use their intellectual gifts to build sophisticated arguments for flawed ideas. Because their identity is often tied to being right, admitting a mistake feels like a structural collapse of their self-worth. Consequently, intelligence often becomes a fortress of confirmation bias. The smarter the individual, the more skillfully they can filter out reality to protect their existing beliefs. True wisdom, therefore, is the courage to use your intelligence to challenge yourself, recognizing that a mind that cannot change is not a powerful tool, but a prison. The greatest fallacy of highly intelligent people is the unwavering trust they place in their own thoughts. As cognitive capacity increases, an individual often develops a dangerous belief that their mental processes are inherently infallible, causing the line between confidence and accuracy to blur. Instead of questioning their initial impulses, a smart person uses their intellect to find evidence that confirms why their perspective must be correct. In this way, intelligence ceases to be a lantern searching for the truth and instead becomes a lawyer hired to acquit their existing beliefs.
The human mind is not a transparent mirror reflecting the world as it is. It is a biased storyteller that reframes events to suit its own ego. Every mistake is repackaged by the mind as a learning experience or an unavoidable circumstance. Smart people are so gifted at this narrative process that they can construct complex rationalizations to justify even their most significant failures. These intellectual veils are so convincing that the individual becomes trapped behind their own sophisticated excuses rather than digging down to the root of the error.
The ultimate consequence of this cycle is a life spent explaining rather than living. When intelligence is used to defend mistakes rather than correct them, personal growth comes to a complete halt. Years later, looking back reveals not a series of achievements, but a sequence of perfectly crafted arguments for why things didn't work out. True wisdom requires the courage to break through this intellectual shield and face the uncomfortable truths that the mind tries to hide. Otherwise, intelligence becomes nothing more than a golden shackle, keeping a person anchored to their own repeated failures. Intelligence alone won't save you. Self-awareness will save you. The most successful people aren't the smartest. They're the ones most aware of how their own minds work. If you want better results, stop asking, "What am I thinking?" and start asking, "Why am I thinking this?" This is the modern mind. Understand your mind, and you can redesign your life. Thank you for watching. See you in our next videos. Goodbye.